AI agents are the new way of running literature reviews. Everybody is familiar with this text box where we just type in some form of question or query that we want a literature review on. ChatGPT will give you an answer straight away, which will take only a few seconds. Liner's AI agents, on the other hand, operate slightly differently. Let's look at the result of a 3 or 4 minute literature review done by this AI agent. AI agents are fundamentally different from just AI because they define a series of steps that they execute one by one in order to achieve a goal. In the case of this agent, first it broke down the query into a set of keywords that it can now use for academic databases to find the relevant papers. Then it went on and found 35 papers that match my query closely and started analyzing which of these papers are relevant. It came to the key papers, which are just 4 papers. That is very similar to how a researcher would do it. First, you go broad and then you select the papers that are actually relevant to what you're doing. Then it planned out a review, writing itself a statement. What are the different themes? What are the research gaps? What are the research gaps within the themes, and so on? And finally, it created a literature review, which is a condensed version of everything that it has researched. And if you click on the single citations, you will get to the paper and, most importantly, to the sentence in the paper that supports the statement that you find in your literature review. And that amount of detail is really something novel that only AI agents can enable because they are so much more detailed than just ChatGPT for reading papers and creating a synthesis. So at this point, you have already the most essential part of the literature review, the first papers, the first ideas, the first gaps, and you can start reading and really refining and validating what the AI has generated for you. So it is like having a head start on the literature review and spending much less time on this tedious first couple weeks of your review. So the tool that I've been using is called Liner, and you can find more information on getliner.com. It also has a few other agents for peer review, hypothesis generation, and so on. Go ahead and give it a try, and I'm sure you'll be pretty amazed by what an AI agent can do for you.